The impact of divorce on mental health in Alberta. In Alberta and Canada, divorce and separation are common and affect many families. According to Statistics Canada, over 40,000 married couples get divorced yearly across the country. In addition, the average Canadian marriage lasts for about 14 years, with 40% of marriages ending before their 20th anniversary. Considering the prevalence of divorce in the lives of Canadians, it is important to recognize the effects it can have on you, your spouse, and your children. One of divorce's main effects is often on mental health. In Alberta, the pressures of modern life have contributed to the emotional toll that divorce takes on individuals. The expensive housing market, rising cost of living, and higher debt loads have all intensified the financial impact of divorce. In addition, couples who choose to remain common law, a growing trend in Alberta, may have to deal with confusing property division procedures when their relationships end. Because of the financial, emotional, and legal stressors that often accompany the process of separation or divorce, mental health can be significantly impacted. At Freedom Law, our Edmonton divorce lawyers are committed to providing compassionate legal service to our clients. We understand the emotional toll that a separation or divorce can take. That's why we aim to support you through the legal process every step of the way. If you are concerned about how your divorce may affect your mental health, schedule a consultation to speak to our lawyers about your legal situation today. Common effects of divorce on mental health in Alberta. When you are going through a separation or divorce, every aspect of your life will be affected in some way. Large, unexpected life changes often result in a range of mental health symptoms that take time and energy to heal. If you're going through a divorce, you may experience an impact on your emotional and psychological health. It is very common for individuals going through a divorce to deal with depression and grief. Mourning the loss of a partner, even if they have not passed away, can often evoke the traditional stages of grief. You may experience denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance in a similar way to someone whose loved one has passed away. In addition, many individuals who go through divorce will have feelings of extreme sadness, worthlessness, anxiety, thoughts of suicide or death, loss of joy in activities that once brought pleasure, guilt, irritation, inability to function, stress, obsession with the failed relationship, and more. It is important to remember that if you are experiencing mental health challenges following your divorce, you are not alone. The psychological effects of divorce are extremely common and will impact almost everyone who goes through it. If you are finding it difficult to cope, you should speak to a professional, such as a therapist or counselor, to help you manage your emotions. Physical health. The effect of divorce on your mental health may also manifest in physical symptoms. Dealing with physical issues on top of your psychological well-being can be extremely taxing. If you are going through a divorce, you may notice problems like insomnia or excessive sleeping, headaches, back pain, muscle aches, digestive problems, fluctuations in weight, changes in appetite, and more. Social behavior and lifestyle. Issues with your mental and physical health can impact your quality of life and behavior. These changes may be apparent to you or your surrounding friends and family members. Individuals whose mental health has been affected by the divorce process may significantly withdraw from their social life or isolate themselves from their loved ones. Developing self-destructive behaviors or tendencies is also common. It is important to be aware that individuals going through divorce may be at an increased risk of substance abuse or other harmful habits. Understanding the effects that divorce can have on your mental, physical, and social health can help you be more prepared when the time comes. By recognizing negative symptoms early on, you can seek support before your situation becomes debilitating. You always have the option to seek therapy, counseling, or medical intervention if you believe the effect on your mental health is persistent and harmful. The impact of divorce on children's mental health. Divorce can be a painful process, not only for ex-spouses but also for any children they share. The splitting of a family unit will be difficult for everyone involved, but it can be especially hard on children who have not fully developed their coping skills. In fact, studies show that children from high-conflict divorces are nearly twice as likely to experience anxiety and depression. As a parent, it is important that you understand the effect that divorce can have on your child's mental health so you can offer support. There are a variety of factors that may affect a child's well-being during a divorce. These include parental conflict. If you are going through a particularly contentious divorce, the conflict will affect your child. Fighting with a co-parent can exacerbate stress and impact your child's overall quality of life. Age and development. Your child will process the divorce differently depending on their age and stage of development. Younger children might have more trouble dealing with large emotions, while older children might exhibit different coping mechanisms. Duration of the divorce. The length of time that a child is exposed to conflict and instability will impact their mental health. If decision-making responsibility or parenting time has not yet been decided, or a child's home life is inconsistent for an extended period, it can be detrimental. By recognizing signs of declining mental health, you can take action to support your child. If you are going through a divorce, you should monitor your child for behavioral changes or extreme emotional responses. These include social withdrawal, irritability, changes in school performance, intense mood swings, feelings of confusion, sadness, or self-blame, and more. Proactive parental involvement and clear communication can help you and your former spouse mitigate any prolonged adverse outcomes for your children. Speak to your child openly about their feelings and seek professional help if necessary. You can also try to keep disputes away from children and maintain consistent routines to help them establish a new normal more quickly. Has your mental health been impacted by your divorce? Contact our Edmonton family lawyers. At Freedom Law, our Edmonton divorce lawyers are committed to providing compassionate, understanding legal services to our clients. We aim to help you navigate your divorce as quickly and efficiently as possible, so you can mitigate the impact of the process on your mental health. Whether you are considering filing for divorce or you need help navigating the division of your property, our legal team can assist. To discuss your situation, schedule a consultation at Freedom Law today. Our lawyers can offer you legal advice tailored to your situation.